The track is amazing, super wide, long, and the layout, it looks very challenge and very high speed. There's no too much car will run on this track before our session, so the track condition will be a bit tricky. Plus, it's super cold at moment. The temperature is very low, and there's a bit wet on the circuit. Different tarmac, so it's a bit trouble. But yeah, let's see. We will test this afternoon. Then I think we found a solution.
I have to say, I'm really impressed. It's an amazing facility. The track itself, it's super fast. Traditional Argentinian track, let's say. My experience of Argentinian racetracks before has always been very high-speed circuits, make great for good racing. So yeah, I'm happy. And finally, after 10 days, the sun is coming, so warms everyone up a little bit. My first impressions of this were very similar to the Russian Formula One track that we visited 2021, I believe. But yeah, I mean, it's so wide, big braking zones, a couple of very fast but tight chicanes, a few 180-degree corners, but mainly made up of very long straights, which, yeah, and when you have the width that you have of the circuit, I think some 40 meters wide, it's not easy to defend on a 40-meter wide track. So for me, I really like these type of circuits.
First impressions are very good. It's a very wide track. Normally, you always have a bit narrow feeling if you go to a street track, but here I feel like on a permanent racetrack. So I think that not only is it wide, I think you will see some good racing because you have many different lines, many different approaches, too many corners. You have medium speed, low speed, high speed, different lines. Good for overtaking, sometimes difficult to defend, so I think it's a very challenging and very good circuit. My first impression was it's very similar to Sochi. We raced there 2 years ago, and some corners like these 90-degree left-rights are very similar to that circuit, but in general I think that this circuit is better for racing.